We're live.
Oh, hi.
We're back.
We're live. And look who we're watching.
We're watching Raw.
The phenomenal one.
AJ.
I mean,
Only one of our favorite wrestlers
see.
of all time.
Is he still phenomenal? I haven't seen him wrestle in a long time, but guess what? I already know he is. There's no doubt. He never. I don't think he has ever had a bad match.
Did he always have that long hair back in TNA too?
No.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I don't like long hair on guys.
Oh.
But it's so funny. I don't mind a man bun on a guy. Like it looks
love a
cool.
man
Yeah, I like a good man bun.
Okay.
So it looks like short and it's not. But I don't like it long like that.
I think it looks good on him.
What's Mark Wahlberg doing?
He's plugging his movie. But yeah, man, that's how I'm not usually disturbed. But the fact that
AJ is one of my favorite wrestlers, though. Of all time.
yeah, I do love watching him.
Love him.
He is phenomenal. And he was, fun fact, he was one of two wrestlers that I always would come back from my matches and ask straight up, what did you think of my match? Because he would always be so direct and just tell me very honestly. So him and Jay Lethal were the two that would be like, well, that looked kind of crappy, you know? So I'm like, okay, and I always tried to improve. Because I like directness, because I'm direct too. I liked honesty, and you know, if you don't have criticism, how are you supposed to get better?
Is that your style when it comes to you producing matches?
Yes. So you know, and I always try to give positive and a critique.
Yeah.
But I'm very honest. I just am always looking to make the girls better. Like that's my goal, and I want to be like yes, like that feeling. I'm literally in the truck going yes, oh my god. And then, you know, I have the same emotions. It's just funny in a different point of view. It's pretty cool.
You know what's actually, Gail, there was a really good question on Twitter for, I think it's perfect for you. So this is from CVE Cody.
Okay.
So he
I know
said,
Cody.
Oh, you know Cody?
Yeah.
So he said, this sounds insanely awesome. Several questions though.
Yeah.
Will the ones involved with KAYfABE will be leaving Impact Wrestling?
No. I mean, no. You know, and obviously we have our own individual show, and of course, if Impact lets us use certain people that may fit our narrative or their story or whatever it may be, we'd love to use them. But we
feel
can't
like
make it
our product is so different.
Yeah.
We're such a big fan and supporter of WWE, Impact Wrestling, AEW. We watch it all. We love it all. This is so outside of that world. We just would love to support all that, and then what we do, however those relationships pan out or work.
Got it. Yeah.
Like we don't even feel like we're competing with anyone. You know what I mean?
It's just different.
It's just we're just different and giving something that has never been done before. Really, right?
Yeah. Amazing.
I love him.
Yeah, that's Thea's husband,
Yes.
right? Oh yeah.
Oh.
I just remember when he was in NXT. When
the entrance.
Yeah, I was like, look at this
right.
entrance. I sent it to Gail. I was like, this is better than shit.
She told me, she's like, look at this entrance. It just got me. I was like, okay, oh well.
Did you ever want to do something like that? More darker character? I mean, you had
me?
Yeah, you have Motorcycle, which was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my personality, I'm a very
bubbly.
bright personality, but I also have my dark sides. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want to create something like this, which is a lot of darkness in it.
Yeah.
I love playing in the light and the dark.
Yeah.
Got it.
I love going from this to that.
Yeah.
You know, I love it all.
We understand that wrestling is a form of escape for everyone, so of course we couldn't make it just heavy with like topics. I mean, there's a lot of hard-hitting subjects in this and topics that have never been talked about before. This thing's distracting me. Talked about before.
Watch
TV.
This is a watch
Talked about before, but also, you know, we understand, and it's true life. The girls have ups and downs, and there's so many funny moments we have, so many fun moments, and I mean, everything from love to hard-hitting, maybe, you know, serious topics to light topics.
But it's why I think we love wrestling too, because you're going on that roller coaster of a journey. You buy it. We are all bought into this. You know, we are passionate about the product.
Yeah. So this should be a really good match, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, his shoulder's messed up, huh? AJ's?
I think a lot of people do that just just for the...
No, that's his shoulder. Yeah, that's got to be his shoulder for sure. That's shoulder tape.
Oh.
That's
Have you ever had to use that?
No.
No?
I've been really lucky with my shoulder, my delts and everything. For me, it's always just been my back and sometimes my neck.
Got it.
Which are the two worst spots to be really hurt. But yeah, people who have like muscle issues and stuff, I always feel bad if they keep on tearing something. It's actually better healing to break a bone than to constantly have like torn muscles and stuff. Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Well, so everyone watching from Ring the Bell channel, thanks for joining. But we will be moving to KAYfABE channel in about like 30 minutes. So like slowly move in there. But you know, it'll be, we'll just like talking, having a great time, you know. Yeah, also definitely check the trailer if you haven't yet. Yeah. What have you been doing? But you know, you could have also.
Trust me, it's like nothing you've ever seen before. I promise you. Just go look at it and give us some feedback and some comments. We'd love to hear. We always get excited hearing from the fans because we've shown a couple of
always get excited.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, today.
Yes, we've gotten really excited. Well,
but it is exciting. Yeah. Any person that we show this for the first time, we're like,
should I put this on mute so it doesn't distract me?
For the trailer?
No, for the commercials.
So,
for sure.
The new bidder asks, Christy, do you remember your segment with Melina in the parking lot when you broke her nail?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Very vaguely, but yes. And she didn't like it, and she was very sad at me.
Oh, is that when she was with Eminem?
Yeah.
And so you had you were with... No, that was a different feud.
You had the...
LOD.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
LOD,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You've been put a lot with guys, right? Lance Lloyd and...
I mean, I've been on my own. I've been with guys.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know. That sounded wrong. Anyways.
With a lot of guys.
Yeah, no, that sounded wrong. Sorry.
Get it straight, sister.
I'm looking for questions on Twitter, too.
Lumi Kang said, Lumi Kang's my Chicago brother.
Yeah?
He said, I'm so excited for KAYfABE, I know where my text return's going.
Oh, that's so funny. Yes.
Text returns?
Text return. They were getting
tax returns.
Oh, tax returns. They said text returns. I was like, is this another tech thing that I don't know? All these tech things.
We're really honored.
Excited to get your taxes here.
Oh my gosh. We promise you will be happy.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Will Duncan. Gail, how did you get your finisher, Eat the Feet?
Oh, okay. So I used to go back to my wrestling school in Toronto. I'd say the first couple of years I was going back to WWE, I remember. And I remember thinking I need to learn some more moves. But a lot of my high-flying moves that everyone was like so impressed by, you need a base. And there's only a good small handful of girls that are really good bases for high-flying moves.
Yeah.
So then I decided, you know what, I need to come up with some innovative moves that I don't have to rely on anyone, that I can do to everyone.
Okay.
So all the students there had some really cool moves, and I was like, sorry guys, I'm stealing it. But everyone was so cool. And then eventually, and I would just use it as a transition move in WWE. And then I never really knew my finisher. Like you'd see me doing the flying dragon submission. I've used the top rope drop kick.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I was like, everyone always reacts to that. Like in the back, the boys. I was like, I'm just going to make it my finish because you can make anything your finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much that was the story. I just made it my finish.
And Christy, you also went through some of the finishers from the Twist of Fate.
I thought you were going to ask me about my FFG again. So one night in a bar with Mike Tanay.
Is it really how it started?
So when we were
the name.
What?
The name of it.
It was. No, Mike Tanay named it. Yeah. We were in the Doubletree bar in
Orlando.
In Orlando. And every night after the show, everyone would go to this bar. It was Jeff Jarrett days. It was so exciting. Yeah. We had so much fun.
We'd film once or every week.
Every other week.
We'd
do 2 shows. But I mean, we had so much fun. But anyways, so one night in a bar. We're trying to figure out the name for my guillotine. It was the flying fire crotch guillotine. I did not name that.
And it just stuck. And I don't know how many people knew what it stood for.
I don't think they really said it on air too much. It was just.
But how'd you come up with it?
Mike Tenay came up with
I mean,
it.
the
actual move.
Oh, the move. Okay,
Yeah.
the move itself
Yeah.
was actually a dance move.
Oh.
So in a routine or something, this is pre-wrestling.
Yeah.
I was a dancer. I'd open up for bands at bike rallies with a
Okay.
dance team.
Wow.
And one of the moves
With
was
Rebel, Tanea.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Back?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Back in the
Part
day.
of it. Yep.
Wow.
That's how they know
Perfect
each
Angels.
other. Yeah, perfect angels.
So that was one of our moves in a routine. And then I was like, what if you take that and take it off the ropes?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Across the neck. This sounds amazing.
Okay,
Get a
the
question.
wrestling's back on.
Yep.
Ooh, yes. Let's see.
Any good question?
I'm gonna find a question and please hashtag this is
This is
KAYFABE.
Hello.
Oh, look who's
Hi,
back!
Hey.
Woo!
Yee.
We're watching AJ style. Oh wait, no, we're
we're
not.
not.
AJ gave up his spot.
Yeah.
I think that happened
We're
earlier on.
watching Gimmick Brother.
Yes.
We've
Oh,
gotten to
love.
the FFG.
Let's find some questions.
How was it?
Some good questions.
Ooh,
Oh, are we
spot
live right
question.
now?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're live. So let's see. Yes. Sorry, I'm just seeing people we know. So I want to answer questions with fans out there.
Well, DW has a good question. Christy, would you ever wrestle again?
No. No, I am
So quick.
No, well,
she
I'm
can't.
injured
Yeah, she
to
can't.
the point of not being to wrestle
Do
again.
people know that though?
I guess not. Cause
No, yeah. Christy's
I
pretty
have,
private.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very private.
Yeah.
This is a whole new Christy.
It is
Not,
a
not
whole new-
anymore. Get used to it, girl.
So I have 3 herniated discs, and they sit on my spine, and it's not good. So
Got
I
it,
will
yeah.
not be
Got
Yeah.
it, got
in the
it.
ring again.
Yeah. It's just not worth it.
That's why
Really,
even when you
in
give the
end.
question, of
No,
like,
but
who do
so
you
that's why
wrestle?
it's like
Ooh.
when you do get the fantasy match questions, it's
Yeah.
just a fantasy.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
engage.
Yeah.
You got off the hook one time. You don't get off the hook anymore. It's just a
Yeah.
hypothetical.
Charlotte Flair.
All right.
Oh,
That's a
good.
good
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
that's very good.
Yeah. I would like to wrestle her too.
Charlotte's very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
She is when she first came on, and
Yeah,
I was
Asuka.
just so blown away.
See, I'm
by her.
putting in my names now because they said one time. I was like, Asuka, Sasha,
See,
Charlotte.
yeah.
Colin. If I was feeling good.
So Amy, if you're watching, when you're watching now, do you see it as like a producer mind?
Yes.
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 What are some of the
So
things?
what's hard is because from producing specifically when I'm watching WWE program, it is so hard not to think like producer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking
Yeah.
at camera angles, and I'm looking at times, and I'm looking at just I'm looking at from
Oh,
camera
wow. Yeah.
standpoint, and it's
Yeah.
really hard to turn that off.
Yeah.
But so that's what I love. When you saw the trailer, and we shot some of it at a Joey Ryan's bar wrestling show.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
Joey
I just
Ryan.
it's like I look at it separately, right? And so I found myself I was just watching, and even AEW, or like if I watch Impact, like something where I wasn't specifically there, I can turn it off a little bit more because
Okay.
I'm not looking at the like I'm
What
not
you're used
I'm
to
not
looking
sitting in
at.
gorilla position
Yes.
watching
Yes.
the match. I'm just like I don't even know what it looks like in those gorilla positions,
Yeah.
so I can.
Yeah.
Just
I love the
watch
light
it.
when we did bar wrestling when we were there. The light in her face. This is awesome.
Yeah.
We just had so much fun being there.
We did.
No one knew why we were there. It
That was also part of the fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then what do you
Because
do?
knowing
Oh
that
my
we had
gosh,
a
it
little
was like
secret.
secret operation, and then I told Joey, I was like, I'll work your show for free because I was like, I gotta distract everyone, like be working and engage in conversation while they do
was like,
all
oh,
this
just happy
stuff.
to
Oh
meet
my
down.
god, we were the worst. We all already apologized to Taya, right? Like,
Yeah.
we could,
We're like
so
avoiding.
we're there, and we're just like, well, and then I'll be darned, I was here with my boyfriend,
Yeah.
and then Christy happened to be here, and we're like, geez, why don't we just go to dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like how you go to dinner when you're just,
Yeah, yeah. We're like
meanwhile,
so paranoid.
she's like, oh, cool, where are you going? Like,
She's like wasn't even paying attention.
Oh,
She's like,
so
okay, you guys are here, cool.
yeah,
Did you end up working that show then?
yeah.
Yeah.
I refed.
Oh, I remember. You gave
Keanu Reeves.
filming in SF. Saw him in San Francisco the other day. People are posting all
you-
this
oh.
picture. No,
Oh,
not
you
like
didn't
I
see
didn't
him.
hang out.
I
but
knew
like
he was there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but people are posting that he's just like in bars and hanging out and in the neighborhoods, just like being like regular, like on the streets, man of the streets, Keanu.
I just love him.
Yeah, he's definitely coming back. So here's a good question from.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chris.
What?
Oh, so here's a great question from Chris Kelly. Will there be any titles belts during the show.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Chris Kelly.
Yeah, you know,
Do you know
Chris
Chris
Kelly.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
This is the guy that I said hi to earlier because he's always supporting us. Just wrestling in general. He
Hi,
always
Chris
comes
Kelly.
Hi. He comes from the UK. Shows up to almost every
Everything.
major pay-per-view and has always been a long-time supporter. We love people like you.
Let's see more questions.
Yeah.
Can we ask this?
Oh, DS, you're driving the ship.
You're already
Are you gonna get fired on your first night? You pick your questions wisely.
I think Gail will be cool about it.
What does that
I'm
mean?
so curious what this question
Okay,
is.
let's hear.
Newbutter, what's your thought on the storyline with the Daniel Bryan and Bella's? And did you know that they started dating there? Or
Oh, it's
Talking
for
about
her.
like way back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
way
Oh,
back.
what did I think about the storyline?
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole story behind this.
Oh?
Basically, I was so unhappy that I was going to quit months
Yes,
before.
you do.
So I had no storyline.
Okay.
And then the whole storyline with the Bellas was that they were fighting over Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, they said it was from the network, I believe. And they're like, we got to drop that storyline. We can't do it. And I don't remember the reasons why.
Okay.
So Brian, the head writer of Raw, who never calls me, but we always got along and he always supported me. He's like, we got a storyline for you, like before Raw. And that was like the week I was going to quit.
Oh, okay.
Literally wanted to quit. I had already told my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'm going to quit. And then he's like, we got a storyline for you finally. And I was like, okay. And then I'd never really had to kiss a guy in wrestling. So it was very,
this is so not
very,
Gail.
yeah, it's so not me. And I didn't know if him and Brie were already talking.
You didn't know.
They weren't out
Got
together,
it.
right? So,
Okay.
I do remember us. This is like juicy details now. I sat there because we were friends and we worked together and respected one another. But I was like, we were both like, it's just so weird to have your friend. And
Oh,
then
you're talking about Brian.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan, yeah.
But it was like very awkward to
Yes.
have to do that with your friend, but it was fine. It was great. And then actually, the girls and I had great chemistry when we were doing our cat fights and everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, we need to do that more." And then they just dropped the storyline, So, and then I think that's how Brie and Brian got together. They're really honestly a perfect match. When they got together, I was like, I can totally see that. Like they
really
belong
cute.
together. Yeah, completely.
And Raw's back
And
on.
Birdie's so cute.
I mean,
Super cute.
So,
She's like
so
a little
cute.
mini him.
She's
Oh,
so
yeah,
cute.
so cute.
She's so cute.
So the Bella twins are in Hall of Fame this year.
Yes.
What's our thought on that?
I know everyone's like kind of like controversial in the sense of they said it's too early. I guess that's the comment I've been seeing, but they deserve it. They've done a lot of things in WWE.
They have really gone
through it all.
through all of it.
I mean, from Diva Search,
Yeah.
so you can understand that. And like, I feel like when you can talk about the Diva Search, I feel like it's a little harder of a road with the fans.
it's a hard spot to be put in.
yeah.
So to have had such a long career and turned it into something completely
great.
different and gone through the development of all of that.
And they had to reset
Yeah.
because they left around, I
Right.
remember like around 2006,
That's right.
7,
Right.
somewhere around there because they were just kind of stagnant
Yeah.
a bit. And I think that did have to do with the whole Diva Search thing. You
Yeah.
have a little bit of a stigma.
Stigma.
on you with that, and they're never fully able to graduate from that, and then until they came back around
Yeah.
with some perspective, some wisdom, and ready to tackle it with with a new set of eyes, and
Yeah.
really kind of took off from
So
there.
do you think that stigma, do you think it ever goes away completely?
I feel
Or
like
do you
it
think
went
it
away
still
for them
is
for
there?
sure.
I
I
do
don't remember
too.
them being in Diva
Yeah.
Search.
Yeah.
I don't only when they got inducted and the announcement happened. I saw on Twitter someone posted even them. I think from Diva Search. I'm like, oh, they were
Yeah,
from
like-
Diva
Yeah.
Search.
I do think that it goes away.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like even so. There's the tough enough stigma to it, right? And I mean, if you look at, and so it's been very hard for people.
Yeah.
But it's like the Miz. You forget that
Totally.
that he was once tough enough because
He
he's
was?
right.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Real World.
He was famous
no,
for that
he's-
too.
well,
Yeah.
yeah. But so he he was
I never knew that.
So
I feel like it was harder for Christy because she was the very first winner.
yes,
So-
yes. The whole concept was new, and
Yeah.
it was it was positioned for the true wrestling fan.
Christy, how do you feel about this? I always felt frustrated for you, like during the TNA years, because I felt like she had already earned her respect and everything. I was like, why is it so much harder for her? Like, she's done the work and she's shown her tenacity and passion and everything.
I think because it ushered in a different era.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, I got fired.
Yeah, literally, right after I came in. So I don't think fans wanted that to go. So that's just my.
I think for me, what was always hard to understand was when, because for me, having come up on the indies and getting hired, that it would always come to me like, oh, what do you think about the Diva Search stuff? Expecting me to be like, screw the Diva Search. But I'm like, no one in their right mind that has an agent that's trying to do something in the entertainment industry, when they get a call and goes, hey, there's like this gig and the ultimate prize is $250,000. The least of the prizes, you get some exposure on national television. Yeah. No one's going to go, you know what, I just don't have like the true passion. I haven't worked on the indie scene yet. I really need to come up the right way. Like, no one's going to say that. So how am I? It's like, don't hate the player, hate the game.
But that's
it's
how
like,
it was for me when I won and I was in the locker room. I felt pretty guilty about winning something like that when I knew what I asked a lot of questions and I really wanted to learn about the culture right away because I just fell so in love with it. I need to take my shoes off to get comfortable. Okay. But knowing that I got this big contract that people had worked so hard for and I really was like, and I think that that's part of when my career went to where I could go do the indies and then go to Impact Wrestling and do it. I was like, but you're
But you're one of the few, because the other girls got hired. I mean, there's been some that went on, but if they got let go, a lot of them didn't continue because they didn't want to put in, the time or get the experience or pay their dues after that to stay in the business. What happened?
Just a little Taker tribute from AJ Styles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, anyone?
They might have a match because Undertaker. Yeah.
Well, let's just get that sign point and then no more questions.
That's right. When does that normally happen, though?
It's coming. Let's wait for it.
Oh wait.
No, it's not tonight.
No.
Just a little.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the volume.
We don't want to be competing with the volume.
Just a little bit.
He's like,
just a little bit so that
he's like, I want to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Just a little low.
Okay, we'll put it on low.
Oh, so here's a question from Saraya. Christy.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for someone wanting to become a ring announcer?
Oh.
Well, I think that voice training really helps.
Did you do voice training?
Yes, but I did it because I was singing. But that helped me understand my voice.
Got it.
And that's really important if you're going to be a
how
ring
to project
announcer.
it.
Yes, how to project and
where to speak from.
I think that talking to people that have done it and learning as much as possible.
How'd you come up with your own style? Because I think you were kind of famous for your own, own announcing style.
I mean, that came from my singing, and I'm just like a feisty kind of like vocal attacker type of person anyway. So,
got it.
Yeah, learn your voice and learn from other people.
Got it.
Damn,
Ruby Riot.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
She's such a badass.
Just like don't run into the jacket because you'll just be
all
marked up.
Yeah, hurting.
Sorry, we're so quiet when the girls
I know, it's like,
we're like, what's happening?
The women are on. Now we have to watch.
Shh, everybody pay attention.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That green looks good on her.
It looks so good on her. Can you turn it up a little, Gail?
Yeah. I'm going to turn it up, people. So we're competing.
Oh my God, yeah. You might have to mute us.
People make and break promises every day, Charlie. They prove themselves to be loyal or disloyal in a single breath. And now, the only person I'm responsible for is me. And this Sunday, I prove my ability to strike whenever I damn well please. I showed the WWE Universe that there are no friends inside the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, it's an elimination chamber?
Yeah.
Or is it a single?
Elimination chamber.
I should know the concept of this, but I'm...
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
We're
are
doing
we
a match.
on?
Yes.
Girls
All
match,
right.
girls match. Wait, are we on pause right now or are we actually watching?
No, we're watching.
Okay.
We're just so focused. so.
I know. I'm like,
Everything's
I
stopped.
always tell everyone, like, shut up when the girls match is on. So this is the new version of Liv, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's kind of like Paige.
What do you think?
It looks like Paige to me.
Doesn't feel like Paige to me.
No?
No.
I feel like it has Paige vibes.
I can see that. Good.
Yeah.
I can
Even
see
just the way
well,
she was walking down to the ring, but
Yeah.
I see.
No.
But I don't.
Oh, I didn't notice that part. I just noticed the look. The leathery black leather jacket kind of, right?
Yeah. What do we think of the new look? Just like the whole.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm into it.
I thought it was
just
going to
don't
go in a
know.
different direction, and
Yeah.
I liked
Oh,
the
yeah,
direction
yeah.
it went in.
Okay, good. I mean, she's a beautiful girl.
She did
Yeah.
such a good job just
Yeah.
promoting her character on Twitter.
Yeah.
So fans are so behind her right now. Yeah, I think she did a
Good.
really good job. I mean, you're
She's got a good vibe.
you're like the ancestor when it comes to promoting stuff on Twitter.
Oh.
Because you got over your storyline with Melina on Twitter.
And yelling it out to the crowd.
Yeah, and yelling at
We're like, we don't get any pre-tapes or anything, so let's just yell it out. Okay. And it, like, I cannot believe what it turned into and
Yeah.
how people remember that to this day. And we did your interview
Exactly, yeah.
based on that storyline.
Because people remember that.
It's amazing how many people remember that. Just us yelling out
That's
stuff.
crazy.
I always would say that
Yeah,
to the girls
yeah.
when like they don't when it was like a non-story match, and
Yeah,
I go,
make a story.
Well, let's make one up. What do
Yeah.
you want to do? Did she
Yeah.
do this there? You know, what are you mad about? Like, just
That's what I always
imagine
say
that that's
that,
your story.
yeah.
Like, maybe it'll go there. You know, you can
Yeah.
just. But at least if nothing else to give yourself motivation for why I want to kick
Yeah.
your ass, right?
got
You
it.
know,
Yeah, absolutely.
because unless you're doing some double baby, like, all right, let's just see who's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to feel some motivation in
Yeah.
going in there.
Yeah. So so WWE right now, I guess social media is like such a huge part of the show now. Do you think that?
In what way?
Because in a way that wrestlers are always like 24/7
Oh, yeah,
on
yes.
their
They're on
Yes.
like you know almost they extend their storyline onto social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great.
What do you think KAYfABE's gonna be like with that, like social media use?
With our wrestlers on the roster. I don't know. I see it more because
interesting.
we'll be in a closed set.
Got it. Yeah.
You know,
It's not going to be the
It's
same
going to be scripted ahead of time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so the wrestling will be live and
Yeah.
in real time, as far
Yeah.
as live to tape, not.
yeah.
Not like take two, try it again. This time, let's get the mic closer to her.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
wrestling.
Got it. Got it.
But yeah, I think because the storylines will be on a closed set,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
be
Okay.
a
Yeah.
little
It's just going to be
different.
different.
Yeah. Which is great.
Yeah.
Like we're so used
We've
to.
got this.
Yeah. Certain
that can
format.
stay.
Yeah.
We can have a spot too.
Yeah.
you
But
know?
there will be a live audience part of it.
Oh,
I
yes.
should've-
Yes, for
Exciting.
sure.
Exciting.
Yes, yeah. Tickets to the show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Live wrestling, yeah.
Amazing.
So that's going to be good. I mean, that's pretty much like where all the excitement happens, right? And the
Yeah.
magic.
Here's a question from Jim Impus. Amy, I've always been curious about your moonsault. The way you do it is so unique. What's your method? So I guess how do you make it a little unique, your moonsault?
Sorry, I just saw a big flip. I'm excited.
Oh, really?
Ooh, we're excited. Now we got to look.
I don't want to. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
What is happening?
KAYfABE!
Aww.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Just like makes my heart.
Hold on, I have to personally thank somebody for
Yeah.
donating.
Yeah. You have to. I'll come up with a different
From
question.
all of us.
Like, just like
Should I?
Yeah, if you have.
Let's
Yeah.
see, let's
the
see.
love is like
Do.
means everything.
Sorry, we're saying thank you.
Do. Well. There's so many good questions, so I'm just kind of like going through them. a lot of great questions. Doo-doo.
Are you sending to her? Okay, cool.
Will Duncan
right.
ask, how
Yeah.
much can you donate?
Whatever you
Your
want.
life savings. Donate your entire life savings. We will take it.
Do we
Hold
need-
on, the man has something to say. Oh,
Oh, right.
Oh, is she gonna wrestle?
Oh, what?
Oh, sorry.
bit of an impartial ref we have
Sarah
here.
Logan's the special guest referee.
Oh.
And the angry Viking referee. Hi! Are you coming in to join?
Oh,
Come
hi.
here. Come here. Who's?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, cans.
hug it up.
Look who's here with us.
So cute. This is happening. So they're doing a singles match?
Is it?
Oh, no.
Wait,
Ooh,
did
she
we
just
miss?
had a killer expression. Did you see Liv just then?
No.
It wasn't a full people's eyebrow, but right as Ruby comes in, she just goes,
Yeah.
okay. I love seeing Liv be more serious because she was always so like bouncy and
Yeah.
like goofy, and I like seeing the side of her.
I do really like that. Oh,
But Ruby's pretty damn fierce.
Yeah. Did we miss something with Becky when I looked away?
I think it was an unrelated, just
Oh,
quick
okay.
interview. Maybe she said she was coming up. I don't know.
Oh,
You guys,
okay.
what do we miss with Becky?
Yeah.
Besides that yellow
nice.
fake fur.
yeah. Big bird jacket.
Every time I see someone do the drop kick to their back, I just think of my back deterioration.
You
I'm
can
like,
feel
no, do it to your stomach.
So we'll see where Sarah Logan will be aligning with from this
Yeah.
match, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are correct. Oh. There's questions and comments coming in.
Yeah, there's so many.
How awkward is it when you have to be the guest ref, right? And it's like part of the storyline, but really, you just kind of have to stand there. Like a lot of the time,
Is
it's a
it?
weird spot to be in.
Yeah.
Reffing. I think,
I'm
right?
definitely getting better, I think, because I've done it a lot now
You
that
did
I'm
a lot,
retired.
yeah.
But at the beginning, people used to tell me I was terrible.
Do
Like,
they?
I know.
So do they give you the ref outfit so you can kind of customize, or?
Sometimes they'll give you a ref shirt,
Uh-huh.
but near the end, I kind of just always had ref shirts
Your own?
made. And,
Got it.
Yeah, so I had it ready to go. Yeah.
Got it.
But at Raw, they have seamstresses and stuff,
Oh,
so
that's
they
true.
could like whip one up for you pretty quickly. They had to. It's good.
Trying to look at Ruby's patches on her thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw a Danzig,
What's
a
that?
bad brain,
A band.
just bands.
Oh,
I was like,
like
what
I
is
don't know
that?
what that means. Looking. So let's see here.
Oh my god, I can't believe she did that.
The Elimination Chamber match, though. That is-
Intense.
So what are the
Yeah.
rules on that again?
There's all these like plexiglass pods, and it's like a random order, right?
Yeah.
You don't know when it's going to open. But I'll tell you what, that black chain is not like steel cage
Yeah.
chain, which
Yeah.
is already
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it like just
Doesn't
hurts,
give.
but doesn't give, and it doesn't make a sound. So it's
Yeah.
just like ow.
Oh, it doesn't even make a sound.
Doesn't even make a sound, so it's just pure
Oh,
pain,
pain?
Oh,
and
no.
no extra effect.
Oh no! Wow. I mean, it's great that women are involved.
Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't even know that was a dream I should have had back when the first Elimination Chamber match happened, right?
Yeah.
was like- so-
I mean, you were in a cage match.
Yes, but we were told, okay, you guys get a cage match, but you're not allowed to do anything. You can't use the cage. You can't do that. Da 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 da. And but so that was a lot of my career. I felt like was getting to do firsts, little handcuffed, but I knew that it was firsts, and I was like, okay, well, follow what you say so that the next time, whether me or the next person, they are allowed to go to the top of the cage, or they're allowed to,
Got it.
I feel like I'm about to have a coughing attack, so excuse me, just constantly
do we need
drinking.
to re-up on these? Do you have any?
I have one in my mouth
Okay.
right now. I think, is that my water?
What happened?
There?
I think that might be Christy's.
Okay. No, she brought a Gatorade.
Little tension there.
I think we missed, because Sarah's selling, we were...
So someone asked,
Uh-huh.
good question here. I know I'm distracting you. Any merch coming like This Is KAYfABE sweatshirts?
Oh.
So for now, we have T-shirts available.
I want a
But
sweatshirt.
if people want sweatshirts, we can definitely look into it and then add that as an item if it's a popular
That's the good
request.
thing. When people request stuff,
That's why
Yeah.
there's a
We
comment
can create
section
it.
on
Yes.
Kickstarter.
what you want, we can create.
So, oh wow.
Whatever you want, not whatever. I want to say this on another version too.
Yeah.
We are very open to whatever will help make this show.
Yeah.
So if it's a sweatshirt that's going to help make this show, if it's more of our personal memorabilia that's going to help make the show,
Yeah.
if it's our, I don't know, friends stuff, whatever it is, we'll do what we can.
Yeah,
Got
just
it.
let us know if you have a request. If it's popular, we would definitely make it.
We will take it under advisement for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
and then we may.
Oh,
do it.
there we go.
Oh.
Do we know that was coming?
We did
Oh,
not.
No.
guess what? Every woman for themselves.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the favorite line.
Yes.
Except right here.
Right.
All right, Riot Squad. So right now there's T-shirt, KAYfABE T-shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
There's KAYfABE
Yeah, at our
t-shirts.
$50 level right now, there is a KAYfABE T-shirt. We're working with a so this whole thing we wanted to strip everything down to what we care about, right? And because we don't have to work right now with a certain network or producers or it's all us, we can keep the project 100% like to our morals and our values and our vision.
Yeah.
And so we wanted
And
to
work with partners that we.
Yeah, we wanted to
Whatever.
extend that even to the merch company that we chose. They're called Social Imprints, and they
Got
do a
it.
ton of charity work. Kevin, the owner, is a former addict and is giving himself a new life. And creating, and he hires only people that are out, have done time in prison, to give them
wow.
new skills and new job and to get on a good path, as well as doing tons of charity work. And so it was really important. We're like, this aligns with us, and we want to use this specific merch company
Got it.
for that.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
and just so everyone knows, the T-shirt that's available on our Kickstarter rewards is like an exclusive.
Yes.
Like it's never
So
going to
that
be made again.
the T-shirt, that started that.
Yeah.
So the T-shirt at the $50 level will only be available for our
Oh.
Kickstarter campaign. It's a Kickstarter campaign exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will only be able to get that there. We'll come up with new stuff for our KAYfABE production, like for the show.
We've got 36 days to come up with some creative stuff.
Yeah.
Got
that
it.
you only get in this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes. Well, and we know obviously a $50 donation is very generous, and it's not just the cost of the T-shirt. So that's why we when the campaign ends, you're not going to be able to go buy this T-shirt for $20 on Pro Wrestling Tees or something. You know
Got
what I
it.
mean?
That makes
Like
sense,
this is
yeah.
our campaign exclusive.
Exclusive. Get on it right now.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Well, there's a question from Team Fife. This is KAYfABE. Will there be KAYfABE action figures?
We want
yeah.
we
That
want
would
it
be
all.
cute.
We want it
That
all.
would be really cute.
There's actually one action figure in existence
Yes.
already.
Oh, really?
There is a
yeah.
wobble, and it is
Oh.
on our Kickstarter. It will be in the pilot.
Okay.
It's a dashboard wobble. You know, like the hula girl?
Yeah.
Except she's a wrestler.
Oh, perfect.
Custom made for
Custom
the
made
show.
For the show, and she's awesome.
So Tim, you're onto something.
Yeah.
That's
So
available.
that will be the original KAYfABE action figure.
I love that.
But yes, of course, we want
Yeah.
action figure deals, video game deals,
Yeah.
all of it. We want all of it.
You know, speaking of action figures, do you own any of the action figures that are out there?
Of us?
our own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
You mean like,
you
do
don't?
I have my own?
No, do you? Yeah.
Do you
have
own
them?
it
Do
at
you have
home?
copies of them?
Oh yeah.
I actually have yours. It's the first action figure my mom got me.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
so
with the
cute.
red skirt.
Yes.
Yes, I have that
I
one.
remember that red skirt. Not on the action figure, but
Yeah.
I only have one in my whole career.
whoa.
Was that from
Yeah, from Impact.
from Impact?
Never had one with WWE. So it was.
But you like your Impact one.
I did, but I was just like, at one point it just became like, all I wanted was an action figure. I've been in the business for, at that point, I think 12 years or something. I was like, how come? Like, there were people in the business for 5 years and had like 5. I'm like,
A lot of it too, especially at WWE, has to do with the timing of like when they're like, we need a new series, and someone will have literally been on TV for 2 weeks, but they're like, we want a fresh person,
Yeah.
and so like,
I was actually happy that it turned out that way, to be honest, because it ended up being my one and only. So people always tell me it's like it's so hard to find, and then they end up paying a lot more for it. So it's like it made it rare.
my
kind of,
first
you know what I mean?
action figure was pretty cool. It was, I remember I did a VHS tape release. So
Oh.
VHS tapes are these things. This thing, and there's tape in there. So I had a release and my VHS tape release was at a place called The World in Times Square, which was a restaurant that WWE had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so WWE had a restaurant
Oh,
in
I
Times
forgot
Square.
about that.
And the cool thing about that, and so I'm sure you guys have heard, like, you know, I still collectively, like, we're the boys, right?
Yeah.
And so it's
Yes.
like, that it's just like kind of that shows the patriarchy, right? Like you default to the boys. But so anyways, the boys, including the girls, it was known at the World, anytime any one of the wrestlers came in there,
Wait, they want to know what the world is. Does everyone know what the world is?
I said it. It was a restaurant,
restaurant,
at the
yeah.
time
Yes,
in
yes.
Times
Yeah.
Square,
Yes.
right down in Times Square. And so, you know, we'd have shows at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And it was known that anytime any wrestler came in there, they got free food. And the reason they said that is because they wanted it to be like, we had scheduled appearances that they would bring people into the World, but like, if you were just in New York and you could just stop by, you'd be like, I'm a wrestler. And so it'd be one of those things like, you never know who you're going to see. Like,
Got
to
it.
encourage people to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and you never know who you might just see, like, eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
So I had my my VHS release at the World. Chris Angel was doing a magic show in the basement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just like
so
the
funny.
landscape, how it's all changed, right? But so my first action figure, and they decorated the whole place. There was like ice sculptures and stuff, and, and
wow.
the action figures were everywhere. But so you had to mail it back. You had to cut out the UPC from the certain series, and then mail those into the toy company, and then they would send you. It didn't even have a box. It was a little baggie with my first action figure.
Wow,
And
that is so cool.
So yeah, it was really collectible because you know, you had to go take the effort to mail everything in
Wow.
and get it. So
I remember being a huge fan at that time, not a wrestler. And I was like, I have to go to the World, and like, it's a big deal. I was like, oh my God.
You did the
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and it was like
I
we
went
would
there.
go there all the time. You know,
Oh, yeah.
even if we had a loop.
Was it good?
I mean, it
remember.
was fine, but like it
Yeah.
was free, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
lengths we'd go to. We're like making good
Yeah.
money, like working every
That's
day.
so
and we're
funny,
just like
yeah.
free
Let's
food
go
at the
free
World.
food,
Let's go take the $7 like Verrazano Bridge to go over there
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, right?
I feel like that's a wrestler mentality.
Totally, we're like bringing Tupperware, like
Yes.
Oh,
Now it's like meal prep places.
yeah.
Here's an interesting question from Cobra Kid. This is KAYfABE. Will any of you ladies be an on-screen general manager on the show, or will there be an authority figure on the show? What do you think?
Say it one more time.
Will one of you become a GM on the show, or will there be an
That's
authority
not the
figure?
way that this show is set up.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening unless there was some reason or
There's
the
gotta be
fans,
good
or you know, like if
reason
there was some way that the show turned into that, but I don't see that being.
But
normal.
just of the wording of the question, specific GM.
Yeah.
Is it possible or likely that you could see us pop in on the show? Definite maybe.
Got it.
But our
I don't see a
focus and
traditional
goal-
GM
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, that's a good. So basically, what we're saying is this is going to be a completely different type
Setup.
of wrestling
Yes,
show.
correct.
Yeah. So that's what makes it super interesting.
Yes.
So again, if you haven't seen the trailer yet,
Setting up an
go-
interview right now. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm sorry if I'm quiet.
If you haven't yet, go to Kickstarter and see the trailer. It is mind-blowing, but it's just also just a very different visually, but also storyline-wise, it's going to be very different. So that's what's super exciting about this podcast.
Yeah, so that's why we chose to just do the trailer with the show part, as like, you know what a ring looks like, you know what badass women wrestling looks like, but it's hard to say when we say cinematic storytelling what that looks like.
Yeah.
So it was worth it to us to go in there and put you in the world. So we want you to put you in that show for 45 seconds or a minute, however long that trailer is, to give you like just a little taste of our vision of this.
And also, when we were creating it, when we did talk to people who are not wrestling fans, even some wrestling fans didn't really quite grasp the concept. They're always like, oh, like Glow? And we're like, well, I mean, yeah, that's scripted, but it's not like real
Yes, those are
wrestling,
women.
you know?
Yes, the topic is wrestling, but actually nothing like that.
And
Because, well, that's actresses. And it's not wrestling.
Yes.
So we want to make a wrestling show.
It's just hard to explain sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people, that's another reason why. And that's the reason why we wanted to do this on the Kickstarter, so that we could show everyone exactly what we meant, like the way we had it in our minds, the vision. So yeah, there's Beth.
Beth Phoenix coming back?
And Kyrie.
Oh,
first
yes.
up next. Oh, I'm next. Okay, so I'm gonna tell him right after this girl's match.
I love Kyrie's makeup.
Yeah.
Yes,
Everything is
love
so
it.
good. Oh,
She's so cute.
what's happening here?
What is happening? Wait, who is this?
This is like the what's it called?
Well, his name was
It
No Way Jose at
Yeah.
one point.
It
Is
reminds
that
me of
still
that whole
that?
Adam
Is it still
Rose
that?
gimmick, right? Adam Rose kind of had like
The
his own
rave
people.
thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Rosebuds? Or something?
Rosebuds, yeah. You know, I'm more into women's wrestling, to be
Me
honest.
too, always. I always
That is
have
my
been.
issue.
That's our jam.
It's so funny how I've always been like that since I got back into wrestling. I used to love watching the cruiserweights as well back in that era, like
Yeah.
Ray and Jamie Noble and Tajiri and all those guys. And then the women were my favorite, and then the cruiserweights were my second favorite.
Yeah. I got big into wrestling
Yeah.
off the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Like that first rise of popularity in
Yeah.
WCW, like mega.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good. So good.
Question from Tim. Tim said, will your show be on Netflix or Hulu? Like, where do you think this will
That's
be
what we're hoping.
living?
Dear Netflix,
Yeah.
dear
Yeah,
Hulu,
yeah.
we have a show. It's gonna be really great.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. Is
That
to
would
get
be
on-
amazing.
Well, that's what we're going to
Yeah.
all work on together.
Yes.
You too, by donating to our
Exactly.
Kickstarter. You know.
You can make
So
it
yeah,
happen.
if you haven't now, we'll take a break because we're going to be really quiet during the women's match, which is
yeah.
up next. So even $1 would help us out, and just to show your support. And also take a look at our badass trailer. If you haven't yet, go over to our Kickstarter. If you don't have a link there in front of you, just go to the Kickstarter page and type in KAYfABE. We'll show up. We're right there.
Yep.
And
We all have
leave
links in our
comments.
bios.
Yeah, there's several ways,
Yes,
but
several
they.
ways.
How I would do it, I would go into Google, Kickstarter, go in there, type KAYfABE, get in there. $1 helps us, and leave your comments, and just know, like, we have our notifications turned on. We see you. We see every single dollar that comes in, and we cannot thank you enough. So thanks so much for just being on here and being a part of it. We're gonna peace out to watch the women's match. I mean, we'll be here. But now is a good time to go over there, watch the trailer, donate. We're going to hang back, watch this women's match.
Perfect time.
Whenever there's a women's match, we just like really focus.
Yeah, we're like,
I'm
we're
like-
silent.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening. Let's see. Please, we want KAYfABE crop tops and shorts. Oh my god, I would love.
Crop tops, the girls merch, right?
Yeah,
I would wear that.
that'd be great. Let's see. Oh, this is a
just got over 25.
this is a good question from We Watch Women's Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very exciting time. Will this be an all? Will this be an all only women's wrestling show?
I mean, there's going to be male characters on it. but it will be predominantly a women's wrestling show.
It's definitely female centric.
Yeah.
It's female led.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that we can't play with
males.
We're not exclusive, and also we look at it this almost like the reverse of how when wrestling started, it was like all males. Then you started to see some women come in, then and so yeah, we are not opposed to if somebody challenges and it happens to be intergender.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
Got it.
And not to give anything away, but we do already have some male characters in mind. So
Got it.
I mean, it's not going to be
Yeah,
all women.
it's not all women all
Gotta
the
have
time.
fun,
Yeah.
right?
Exciting.
Fun.
Let's see. That was a really good question. So, just generally, what do we think of intergender wrestling?
Oh, you like all go silent.
Grabbing this first.
I'll go first.
I mean, oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll be really quick and to the point because I've been asked this question a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it because wrestling has made so many steps and gone in that direction. I'm okay with it if it's believable. That's my whole thing. If I can believe it and be emotionally involved and believe the storyline and that it's physically, they do it in a realistic way, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not really for it full time.
Got it.
So for me, I'm like a little bit more traditional in that sense.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it, like I said.
Impact
It's
is
real.
doing such a good job
Yeah,
with it.
they are.
Yeah.
And I felt like Tessa's done a really good job. And they kind of brought in, Taya and her are going to face each other tomorrow night. So that's pretty cool. For the heavyweight championship.
Got it. Yeah,
Women's
that's historic. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
amen.
I see that as well. So I mean, I made a career off of
Exactly.
intergender wrestling, but it was always made to be somewhat believable. I'm like dodging and weaving and getting a shot in by chance, using their momentum against them. And so some of the stuff I've seen intergender when people are like trading punches with like a girl that's 5 feet tall and a guy that's 6 feet and jacked. Like I just, not only do I not want to see that visually, I also don't believe it, And
Got
so
it.
I do like, I think there's ways to do it. I think there's ways to make it really fun and interesting, but I'm all for it, time and place.
Got it.
I think I agree with both of them.
Yeah.
I think it is 100% story based. If the story I always feel like if the story calls for something, that's when you go there.
Yeah.
But don't just shoehorn something just because you want to do an intergender match. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. But if it's calling for it and people are feeling it and there's an emotional attachment or some kind of investment in it, then go there.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel.
You had an intergender match too, right? Wasn't that
With the-
tuxedo match?
The big fat oily guy. I don't know. That's what his name
Okay,
was. I don't know if that could be totally considered believable.
Can I put something out there right
Yes,
now?
yes.
I'm going to pause. It is East Coast time, 9:53. We're at 24,500. Can we get at 10 o'clock, make it to over $25,000 if those like $1, $5 little donations compile up?
They all
Let's
add
make
up,
that
That would
happen.
be
Yeah.
awesome. So if let's just have a mini goal
Yes.
of 25,000 for the
Yeah.
10 o'clock hour.
Yes, so we have
Help
7
us
minutes.
make that happen.
Honestly,
Yeah.
every dollar counts.
Every-
you know,
yeah,
It really
even
does.
if it's
$1.
$1. We're so appreciative.
Yeah.
We'll take 5, 10. You can buy
Yeah.
shit with a fee. You'll do whatever you want, but
Yes.
you can pet the Kens. When your $1 donation when you come to our autograph session includes one pet of the Kens.
Perfect. I love that. Yeah, I'll put the link on the chat one more time so everyone can go check that out. Do Kickstarter link. All right. Yeah, so another question. I mean, we kind of answered it. Christy said, would kayfabe film matches in front of fans? They will be.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yes.
So we'll have
We'll have our live events. Yeah.
we'll have a
That are filming for the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Very important.
S Helms.
That's the fun part of wrestling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Being
exactly.
there at
Yes.
a show, that live environment, anything can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Like the match spills into the fans.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so you can't recreate that. You can't stage that.
Yeah.
You know.
Boy.
Sean
Ow.
said the trailer was amazing. Yeah, tell us,
Yes.
everyone, you should tell us what you thought of the trailer because, My favorite part
Tell us your favorite part.
was when you're like, you can have this jacket. And isn't it actually on the award?
It
It's
is
on there, yeah.
Your jacket.
Yeah.
It's
That wasn't planned.
Yeah.
I now
Said it,
am
and we're
minus
like,
one
oh, yes,
jacket.
that is happening.
It's such a fun part.
So, at the trailer, or are you talking about the whole video?
Well,
What's he saying about the trailer?
Well, yeah, the legit Jax is talking about trailer, but wait, what was that?
So
But
the
yeah.
trailer has been like, I think the key part of, everyone's kind of blown away by what they're seeing, and I don't. Oh, women's match. He's like, shh, women's match. Women's match. Okay, volume, right?
We'll take it.
We'll
We're here,
we'll
but
pick it up
we're
again.
We're gonna watch
Yeah,
it. We're gonna watch
but now
it.
we're into this.
Yes.
Hold on, we're watching this women's match.
By the way, we just made our goal.
Yes!
5 minutes to
Oh my
spare.
god!
Oh wow. 25,000.
Oh my gosh! How awesome!
I don't know who that
Who
is.
is that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
That is amazing. Amazing. So you're just logged in, right? So you
Yeah.
see all that.
But I have notifications set up to where every notification comes
Got
in.
it, got it.
How cool! She's so cute.
They're so cute. And I love that they're just so
Yeah.
they just speak Japanese
Oh.
on TV.
I love that you can understand
Yeah.
what they're saying
Yeah.
because of the emotion.
Exactly.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah. So last week they had a whole contract signing.
Yeah.
And Asuka was like the only one speaking the entire segment.
Okay.
In Japanese, but people
Okay.
all got what she was saying. It was,
She's
Right, 'cause
so
you can
good at that,
feel,
though.
yeah.
I mean, all that I've seen from her, it's just the little things she does. She doesn't even need to talk.
yeah.
She's so good at that.
Yeah, it's just so amazing.
Oh, she's talking now.
Let's see.
How cool.
It's so perfect.
You know, I love them.
Oh yeah.
Do you watch like Japanese anime?
No.
It's like very that.
It's very much
yeah,
like that, yeah.
yeah, it's amazing.
Love it. I love it.
Yes, the pointing.
Wait, so who's WrestleMania match? Did they have announced it yet?
So, an Elimination Chamber is the number one contender.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shayna
So,
Baszler, yeah.
Shayna. She's. How many weeks has she been on Raw now?
Maybe like 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
Yeah.
Did you see her come out and bite Becky's
I
neck?
saw it all over social media.
I saw it on social media. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I mean, I only saw
I only
just
saw
the
that.
clip.
It's
Just the
really
clip.
hard to, gauge.
Yeah, because I
something
didn't
like
see it
that.
in context.
Got
Yeah.
it, got it. It's shocking.
I feel like, I was trying to read people's comments to understand the context of it, but I couldn't still understand the context of it. I just saw people saying it was like mixed. I think it was more mixed
For what?
feedback. Her
Shayna
first
turned
week on
into a
Raw.
vampire.
Yeah, she like had bit her neck and like
Oh.
blood coming out of
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was the whole
it.
thing, yeah.
But has she done it since then?
No.
Okay.
That was only a one-time thing.
So they probably just tried it.
I like her. I like her like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her like this. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
I mean, you're just describing it to me, but
It got people talking a lot.
Yeah, well, talk is good.
Fear Metallic Fear. Hey Gail, remember you TNA 2009 as a kid?
Oh.
Cute.
I always hear that. I'm like, oh my age has gone. As a kid, I watched you as a kid. I'm like, okay, thanks. Have they wrestled? They wrestled each other in NXT.
Oh yeah,
right?
they wrestled so much.
Yeah.
And they had great matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The submission magician.
Who's the Shayna.
Shayna,
I'm
yeah.
guessing. Yeah.
Oh my god, the way she just does that.
Whenever people do their own face paint, I'm just so amazed. I'm
It's
like,
always
how
so
do-
good.
Yeah, it's always so good.
I mean, I
and
gotta think they're doing it all the time.
Yeah,
But
Who does Finn Balor?
Oh my.
I think
this-
he did.
No,
Did he?
No,
He can't
this-
do it himself.
Oh, no?
This girl that does all of the art. She's from the UK. Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I did hear that. I thought maybe one.
She's she's like a muralist, but so she does airbrush art.
I mean, it's
Okay.
incredible. That's
Oh.
like, so detailed.
There's so many questions coming in about Amy wrestling China.
Oh.
Like, I mean, because you had a big pay-per-view match with China.
Yeah, you know, talking about that, it's unfortunate because we were, especially with the women, they didn't plan things out like where they want you to go.
Yeah.
But they knew they wanted to do a 3 pay-per-view match with me and her, and we were close, and so she was, you know, reluctant to start working with other women, but they decided that's where they wanted to go with her, and it was like, beside the fact that she didn't really want to work with women, she's like, well, at least it's you. I like to be able to work with you. You know, we had fun and we blended it with when I was with SA Rios and she was with Eddie, and we kind of started things that way.
Yeah.
And but so on our first match, we knew we thought we had 2 more to go. So we wanted it to be solid and enough to keep you interested, but we held back significantly because we're like, well, this will be our little warm-up kind of thing for people to go, okay, show me more. And we're like, great, we got more where that came from. And we didn't have that opportunity, but I remember Raven, I don't know if you guys have worked with him along the way, but like how you know, he's always, you know his opinion.
Yes.
You know his opinion on
Always.
everything, whether you want it or not, right? But he's smart about this, you know, but he always says, you don't save anything. You give it your all every time. You don't save it because you don't know if you're going to have that next match. And I think about him saying that all the time when I bring up that match, because it's fine. I'm proud of that match. I'm glad to have had it, but I'm not like I'm not like, hell yeah, like look at this match. I'm like, it's solid, it's fine, you know, but I wished we'd given it our all and not held back.
Wow, I didn't know
And then
that.
he's like, it also forces you to go, well, got to come up with something new. You gave it everything you had this week. You got to keep going and keep your brain turning.
I did that one time with a match too, and I was like, why?
Did you get a chance to redo it?
No, it was an intergender match actually.
Oh, what
It was
is
with Tigre Uno.
Uh-huh.
And it was because the company was trying to keep it secret what it was really for.
Uh-huh.
So they played it off like it was we used to do these one night onlys.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And they were
yeah.
like pay-per-views. So they're like more international. And so I didn't want to kill my body because I wrestled, I think, like 9 times that week. It was one of those rough weeks. So, and
Maybe.
at the time, Big was our boss, John Gaburek.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, I can't wait to see you and Tigre Uno. And I was like, why? Why? It's a one night only.
Yeah.
But it was for the World Series title matches. Like on Impact. It was like an actual
I'm trying to figure
tournament for the world title.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
They didn't tell me that. And like
wow.
she said, you should just give it
Always
your all.
give it your-
And it's actually a good match, but I feel like We could have went up one. We could have went up one level.
Got
for
it.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyrie. Oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
Kick.
That's it? Oh.
She was on her list way before she.
Who? Shane?
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie. Yeah. Oh, here comes Becky.
She got her Hulkamania vibe on with her red and yellow.
She's been feeling it lately with the whole
Oh wait, so
sunglasses
she
and
changed
all.
her whole look?
She's been just having fun lately.
I think she's
Oh,
just kind
okay.
of doing her, huh?
Oh, okay.
I think she could almost
Well,
do
I think
whatever
she's
she
not
wants.
wrestling, so she's not in gear. Or
Yeah.
whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But this is first, that big bird jacket.
The big bird
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
I like yellow and I like fur.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah,
I'm for
I
that
love
one.
fur.
Yeah.
All right, so we can take a break. It's
Yes.
10:05.
We were gonna do an interview.
I didn't do a total directly at 10 o'clock, but we'll do the 10:05 update.
Okay, let's do an update.
But we did not make the $25,000 goal. We made the $26,000.
Even better!
All right, Ken's can get back to her nap. She was like, wait,
It's
what?
like, what is happening?
$26,024. So
Very good, very good.
Okay, so
I know we have rewards, but I'm feeling like we need like anytime you see us on the street from now until the rest of your life,
Yeah.
if you come up and tell us that you were one of our Kickstarter
Oh my
donators,
gosh.
we're going to give you a hug.
Yes.
I'm hoping now if we could get a blanket consent
Yeah.
over
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
but we are going to hug
Yeah.
you. That's going to be the
Yes.
response after you tell us that you donated to our
I will tell you,
Kickstarter.
it is things like that that mean so much. Whenever anybody said that they voted for me, I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
you are why I'm here.
Yeah.
That, and this is a direct reflection of that. We're on Kickstarter. Every dollar you donate will be why we're here. 100%. So, yes.
and
Agreed.
Yeah,
just
we'll hug
remember-
you or cry.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on the
both.
day. Or like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we
I'm
want everyone
investing.
to remember that it is kind of like a short time period that we're raising this money. How many days is it
We
in
have
total?
36 days.
36
Yeah.
days to raise this money. So let's make it
So
happen
2
now.
days
Yeah.
after WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
going to be here in Florida at Gail's house.
Yeah. After WrestleMania.
After
Yeah.
Here in
WrestleMania, we're going to
Tampa.
enjoy all the wrestling that happens up until
Yes.
then.
Yeah.
Because we're going
So thanks,
all over.
guys,
We're going
for
all over.
joining us and for donating. If you donated, and if you didn't, that's okay right now too. We'd love for you to donate.
If you don't get paid till Friday
Yeah.
or the
That's
the,
okay.
yeah.
the fifth, the halfway through the month or whatever it is,
We're on
we'll
the
keep
journey.
we'll keep it open for
Yes.
you. Or
A lot of people's tax returns are coming out.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like,
people that file early.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to know how to be one of those people.
oh yeah, I never do that either.
All right, all
For
right.
those of us that file extensions, we'll
Yes.
That's it, yeah.
figure
All
out
right.
another way to donate.
Thank you so much for joining in
Thanks,
tonight.
guys.
Yeah, I will put the link again on the chat so you can go see the trailer and donate for that all the future hugs from them.
A lot of future hugs.
That's great. Yeah.
Even
Guys,
for $1.
We've never, Gail, I can't speak for Gail, but we've never been this active on our socials, and we are monitoring literally everything. So
Only when I get political.
Suggestions that you have, no matter where you leave them, we will see them.
Yes.
On our Instagram, on our Twitter,
Yeah.
on our Facebook, on the Kickstarter, there's a comment section. No matter where you leave comments and feedback, we hear you. We are taking it into consideration. This is our project together. So we will like your tweets, see your stuff. We want to be as interactive as possible. We've been planning for 2 years, but we know that you guys have been here waiting for this. So like, this is our project together. So please go watch the video if you haven't yet. And if you don't have money, that's okay. Just tell us what you want to see. And thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.